I was really excited about working with Brie.
Yeah.
You know, I've been a fan of hers for a long time, both her as an actress, but also, you know, everything she does outside of her acting work. And yeah, excited to be part of the first female-led first one.
Exactly.
About time,
Yeah.
can we say that?
What felt different from all of the other films?
A different mindset for Nick Fury.
Yeah.
Considering, you know, he's theoretically younger and sort of not as worldly, not as cynical, not, you know, as connected as the older Nick Fury.
Right.
And being in a film that's not just female-centric, but based in a different kind of reality, you know, that fits into, I guess, the narrative of what's going on now, in a way, in terms of who women are, how they fit into the greater scheme of things. The will and determination and strength of a person is worth in terms of who they are and where they can go. And having a movie that introduces the fact that, okay, there's aliens.
Feminism, and it's just strong women, because that is one of the overarching themes of the film. Was that a theme that was talked about a lot during the film, for something they wanted to achieve?
I think they always had that in mind, to be honest. I think it would be crazy to make the first female-led movie in the MCU and not have all of her. Do you know what I mean? And I think one thing that we really represent well in this movie is that Carol is Carol, and then there's Captain Marvel. Like, she really is the two. She's a full-on human. She's very sarcastic, very, like, to the point, dry, black and white, and really enjoys what she's going through. She really is on this, like, long journey of finding who she is and reminding herself of where she came from. And then there's also this other added thing that, oh yeah, casually she's a superhero, which is quite nice. And then the other women, like Maria in the movie, is the representation of love and of connection and of family. And it's nice that Carol can come back home and have someone who really truly cares, or two people, Monica as well, really truly cares about her and cares about what's going to happen with her in the future, and absolutely has her back. Two women that have their back, best thing in cinema.
How does this movie maybe feel different than the other Marvel movies that we've seen already?
Well, we always approached it in the same way we approached, believe it or not, our other films, which are much smaller movies. Obviously, I mean, any movie is smaller than a Marvel movie, but it's just about you know, focusing in on the characters. We basically came at it with, like, wanting to bring as much humanity as we can to the process, and so yeah, we wanted those characters to feel powerful, but also vulnerable at the same time, and making sure that everyone felt like a lived-in human being and was as complex and interesting and dynamic as possible.
What was the importance from the studio to make sure that there was going to be a female director, directing the first Marvel female movie?
There should be, you know, would that it weren't a newsworthy thing that a woman's directing one of these movies, and you know, hopefully it won't be 5-10 years from now. But it's important that we're conscious of, you know, including people, not just women, but also you know, people from underrepresented groups behind the camera as well as in front of it. And it's clearly an important thing for Marvel as well. I can't speak to that as much as well as they can. But the truth is, we have this superhero who's one of the most powerful superheroes we've ever met, and it's a woman, and her story is about kind of finding and accepting her true self, and that kind of giving her the making her the most powerful that she can be. And you know, that part of that is rejecting the voices who have told her that she's not good enough, or that she ought to be a way that she isn't. And I feel like a lot of women can probably relate to that. Other people can relate to it too, for sure. But it feels like a powerful message, and you know, we wanted to include as many women in the writing and kind of telling of this story as we could.